Hey people, welcome to the Friday stream. Hello. Hey, I'm doing okay, yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, okay, sweet. Well, thanks for watching, man. Thanks, you too.
Always looking to meet you guys, man.
Cool. What's your name?
Omar.
Omar. Well, good to meet you, Omar. Thanks for watching, man. Cheers. See you later. Hey people, I just met a viewer right at the very start of the stream. I hope you're all doing well. It is just about 5:30 p.m. Kind of cool, only around 7 degrees right now. A bit windy also. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Just met Omar. Just happened to be walking past as I was starting the stream. Hello Tavane, hello Marg, Alan K, Drew Costin, Random Travels. What's up? Hello Simon, Yvonne, Gertij, Lena, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. John Nicholson, Fast Rick, Lorraine McLean, Utterly Free is here. Hello. Craig Keating. Hello Zach. Jada. Welcome to the stream. And Mike Landry is in the house. The $3 super chat. Kick things off. Hello, and hello Mike, good to see you. Thank you very much. Mike Landry. You ready for a walk around town once again? Hello William. Oh, this is interesting. Got like a tent on top of a mattress. Alright, we're at Jarvis and Gerard. Got Hooker Harvey's. Hey Pavel, I'm doing well. Leo Chung. Hello Rebecca. Alright, let's just walk north of Jarvis. Maybe I'll cross to the other side though. Seems I always walk up the same side of Jarvis every time. Let's switch it up. We'll get a closer look at Hooker Harvey's over here. Do I have any cookies left? Yeah, I do actually. They're so big I don't really eat a whole cookie all at once. So I still have a fair amount left to finish off. Of course I went to Hooker Harvey's. I used to go there regularly. I don't really go there anymore though, but I used to. Oh, it's so cold and windy. Hey Brent. Hello Summer Song. Chantel, welcome. And Arnold is here. Much different weather than on Wednesday, holy moly. What's up, SG? I don't know what you're saying there. Something about Tom Green. Hey, manager, Mr. Me. Oh, the Bum Bum song. I've already talked about the Bum Bum song a couple of streams ago, a few streams ago maybe. What's up, Debs? Karen, Chowdhury. Yeah, welcome everyone. Happy Friday. Yeah, there's Lower Bay Station, William. It used to be part of the system, but they shut it down. I've been in there before during Doors Open. I have a video on my channel actually, where I go to Lower Bay Station. That was way back in the early days of my channel. I think that was from 2019 when I did that video. I was with a girl I was dating before Megan. That's where her and I go and check out Lower Bay Station. That's in my shaky video days before I had the Osmo Pocket camera. Hey, what's up, Scott? I think there's also an abandoned concourse at Queen Station. That one is not really opened up to the public though, the way Lower Bay is every year usually for Doors Open. Hey, Budgie Flight. You've been watching for 5 or 6 years. Holy moly. That's awesome. Hello, Wing Zero and Billy T. Got a mouthful of cigarette smoke there. Kind of made me pause for a second. Hey, Trans-Canada. Any homes for rent cheap? You know who you're talking to. You know where we are here, right, Scott? I don't think those words really go together when you're talking about Toronto. Going north up Jarvis Street. Hey, Picard is here. What is up, Picard? Report to the bridge. Hello, Alex. Fortunately, the temperature is cold enough to kind of activate the nose running mechanism once again here. I did bring a glove though, because I knew my hand might get a bit cold, so at least I remembered to glove up for this one. Hey, Advisorate. Jarvis Collegiate. So I think I'll walk north for a while, like not too far though. Not like going to go up into Midtown or anything, or maybe just barely. I'll go north of Bloor though for a bit, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Cookies and Chaos. I see you have a stream scheduled for this evening, so if everything works out, I might end my stream right in time for your stream to start. When the sun sort of breaks through the clouds, it definitely warms things up a bit. all right, Felicity. On the east side of downtown. If you're wondering, where the heck is Ken right now? Walking up Jarvis Street. East side represent. Gloucester Street. Depending on the day, I might pronounce the street 3 different ways. I think today I'm pronouncing it correctly, though. I think at one time I might have said Gloucester, another time I might have said Gloucester, another time I might have said Gloucester. I think Gloucester is the proper way to say it, though. Hey, don't eat the squid. You agree? Hey, Alan K, $2 super chat. Happy Real Friday. That's right, none of this Friday Eve stuff. Yeah, happy Friday, Alan. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated, Alan K. Cheers. Isabella. Oh, hey, look what I just noticed. Look it. We have buds sprouting. Greenery is erupting on the branches here. I just noticed now. I probably walked past like dozens of trees without even noticing it until now. But look at this. Finally. And I think the cherry blossoms are also starting this weekend also. So that might give me something to do tomorrow for a video. Or maybe even today during the stream, right? Who knows? I don't know if I'll make my way past the cherry blossom areas, but we'll see. Hey, Phil, hello. Charles Street. Look at all the traffic on Charles Street. It's very, very busy for a what seems to be sort of secondary residential side street, but everyone uses it when they come off of Mount Pleasant here. Mr. Majestic. Howard Charco, hello. See tiny little buds on these branches here, just barely. These ones too. Little baby buds. Yeah, I love spring obviously, but the first, month or so of spring is pretty bleak looking. Everything all bare and dirty. Hey, Crikey and BG, hello. And anyone else that might have said hi if I missed your greeting. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's right. I almost met Tavane. Regent Park. I got a green. Alrighty. Hey, Whitby dude. Mr. Adam's apple. Alright, let's see if my change of direction here will be less windy. I think so. Kind of a windy walk going north. Now we're on Bloor Street. Find this kind of amusing. That guy is running for the GO train at Union Station. That's exactly what it looks like. You hang around Union Station at rush hour. Better hope you're not standing in the way. Oh yeah, they've unveiled the nicest lawn in all of Toronto here. Look at that. Even this early in the spring, it's already immaculate looking. Now you can chill for a bit, Felicity, before the chaos begins. Or is it just constant chaos? Is chilling even a thing in your reality? A hunka hunka burn in love. Look at the tulips. We got tulips. Now I haven't looked at the Iceman in a couple of days since my video, since Friday night. Maybe I walked past it yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, because I went to the Eaton Center yesterday, so I must have walked past it. I just didn't really look at it. I think it has lost all interest in my mind, you know? Hey, Jonathan Kelly, hello. Hello, Susan. It's raining in Windsor. It was raining earlier here, just briefly though. And I was like, this better stop, you know, in time for me to do my stream, and it did. So that was the Manulife Center's awesome front lawn and tulip display here. Hey, Famous Master, hello. Yeah, I went to the Eaton Center yesterday to go buy a book at Indigo. I bought the Project Hail Mary book. I love the movie so much that I want to read the book, so I went to pick that up. I also met up with Avita, so her and I hung out downtown for a while. For those of you who are wondering or asking what's up with Avita, well, she's doing well. We hung out. Hey, John Rocks. Aquenca. Hello, hello. No, it's Avita with an E. Like, you know, don't cry for me, Argentina. Avita. She's a friend of mine. She's appeared in a video and a stream before. St. Patrick's Day parade stream. So I started reading the book. I'm a couple of chapters in, and already it's awesome. Way more stuff, obviously, in the book than was in the movie, right? So if you love the movie and you want more, you should check out the book. Hey, Ken, hello. What's up, Mark? Let's go along Park Road. I was going to say Park Avenue. Not quite. Park Road. I was on Bloor. Now I'm on Park Road. Hello, Yoshi. Happy Friday. Good Life Fitness here. Christos, hello. Never really noticed this little spot behind here before. Kind of nice. Got like flowers up here. More seating. Yeah, never before have I ever come in here. I guess I don't really walk up Park Road that often. Varun Sharma, hello. Looks like a good skating spot. I guess it's on top of a parking structure, like there's parking underneath here. Sort of like a green roof of sorts, you know? More tulips. I wonder if all the tulips on Dundas Street alongside the Eaton Centre are there now. Every year they usually have a huge display going along the whole block basically on Dundas Street. And also St. James Park has a pretty big tulip display. So maybe tomorrow I can do a video where I check out the tulips and the cherry blossoms. Have a double whammy sort of video. If it's not raining, it might be raining tomorrow. That might put the kibosh on some plans maybe. Hey, Alfredo, hello. Hello, the color purple. All right, the coast is clear. I think this is Asquith Street. There's the big reference library. Looks pretty odd from this angle. Definite lack of windows, you know? That's the one thing I don't like about the exterior of this library, is the lack of windows. On the inside it's awe-inspiring, right? But I find the outside does not inspire much awe for some reason. Maybe you disagree, but it's definitely huge though. It's the biggest library in, like, public library in the city. I think the biggest library is the Robarts library at U of T, but as far as all the public library branches go, this is the biggest one, like the flagship one. Yeah, the outside does not do it justice. The inside is like, whoa. If you've never seen it before, like, it's jaw-dropping on the inside. I'd show you, but they don't allow live streamers inside. I've tried before. But I have snuck my camera in a bunch of times to record videos, so there are videos I've recorded of the library on the inside. But I've never been able to live stream in there. I've tried more than once. They're always like, hey, no. Young Street. So we're north of Bloor on Young. That person was reading while walking. I don't think I've ever done that in all my years of being a reader and a walker. I don't think I've ever combined the two together before. Not like that, you know. Just walking along with a book held up in front of my face. I don't think I've ever done that. Bloor, Yorkville. Yeah, the Tudor district. AKG. It would be super tough. Yeah. Hello, Jacques. Masonic temple over there. It's not really used as a Masonic temple anymore, but everyone still calls it that. I wanted that guy to pass me because he was walking very noisily. His feet made big slapping noises every time he took a step. Hey, Tom Seeley, hello. Transit Mobile Scooter, welcome. Alright, we're going to leave Yorkville behind and keep going north a bit more. Party City, baby. Hello, Garth. How you doing? And then Chi, hello. There's a subway. I don't think I've ever caught one going past there that way before. Hey, Tom Seeley, $5. What part of Toronto best suits the song Welcome to the Jungle? Well, I have a perfect answer for that. There's a neighborhood just south of Yorkdale Shopping Center that everyone calls the Jungle. I think it's called Lawrence Heights is the neighborhood. It's like an old public housing project area, and yeah, it's called the Jungle. You know, as a nickname for the area. So that was an easy answer to that question. Thank you very much for the $5, Tom Seeley. Much appreciated. Thank you very kindly. It's like a jungle sometimes, this makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, this makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Thanks, G. Edible. And hello, Hyam. Or is it Hyam? Grandmaster Flash, you got it, Susan. In the Furious 5. I wonder if this tree sprouts leaves anymore. Have to check back on this one to see if it's actually alive. Have I ever considered using my second channel for music? And actually I kind of have thought of that, but for now, that idea is on the back burner, but you never know, right? But I have thought of doing something like that, yeah. Rosedale Station. Oh, yeah, your last streams were in vertical mode. At least that's how I saw them, right? So this one tonight will be in landscape. Oh man, tripod in the sink. John Gotti. There's a famous name. $2, make Canada great again. I've always thought Canada was pretty great, you know? I don't think I've ever really stopped thinking that. Thank you very kindly for the $2, John Gotti. And Nav and Dat, $4.99. Hey Ken, for singing the greatest rap song ever. Coming. You're coming up for WC. I'm not sure what WC is. What is WC? But yeah, we might actually come across one another then, right? I'll be out and about, of course, as always. Thank you very much, Nav and Dat. And John Gotti. Cheers to the support. Thank you very kindly. Oh, the World Cup. Okay, how would I not put that together? It goes to show how I'm not like soccer minded, you know? WC Fields. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Felicity was also confused. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be all kinds of crowds and commotion going on during the World Cup, so I'll be out there, of course, streaming and recording videos. Hey Cam, hello. Got over 300 viewers now. Alright, we're going to keep on going north for a ways. I think I'm going to veer off of Yonge Street though. at some point up ahead. Thanks for checking out the stream, everyone. Over 300 people watching at the moment. Come and say hi if you're new, or a long-time lurker maybe. If you want, you know, you can come and say hi. Hit the subscribe in order to do that. Also hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. So I go live a few times a week. Yeah, we've been walking away from the tower, so we haven't seen it. Maybe once I turn around and go south again at some point. I guess I don't have to wait for this light. This road is closed here. Adoy. That's a doofus moment right there. Ken being a doofus. Hey Carl, hello. Sidewalk closed up ahead. Well, let's cross to the other side then. All right, Alan. I guess they're putting the finishing touches on this new condo development here, like rebuilding the sidewalks and that sort of thing. So it's temporarily closed on that side. It's kind of a fancy condo building, like by the fancy liquor store that used to be a train station. Hey, Patrick. Oh, you're one of those, are you, Patrick? Okay, you're one of those. The city that has more going on than any other city in Canada somehow was boring to you. You're one of those. Boston, hello. Well, I'm sure wherever Mr. Toronto Hater lives, there's so much more to do all the time, every day and every season than Toronto could ever hope to have. Did I have pizza this week? I had pizza last night and the night before and I think the night before that too. Checking out the chat for a second. I don't know, comments like that either just reek of troll or low IQ, you know, or just a combination of both, because often those two things do go together. But you're still welcome to watch Patrick, you know. You're not going to get booted just for saying things I don't agree with. But I might make fun of a few things that you say, maybe. We're going up the hill. This is where I encountered Senna when she was training for the Boston Marathon. Running up and down this hill when I first met her. Hey Ricky, hello. Oh yeah, no doubt, Stewie. No doubt. There's no other reason why anyone would come into a Toronto walking live stream and post a comment like that, right? There's literally no other reason why they would do that. Up the hill, up the hill, up the hill we go. Yeah, I wonder how she did, you know, in the Boston Marathon. I'd like to get an update, so if you're lurking, or maybe you'll see this at some point, Senna, in a replay, or whenever, if you hear this, how did you do? Or how did it go? Well, we're not in Strides land yet. We're not even at St. Clair yet. Hey, Limitless Thinker, hello. Hey, look, another person running up the hill. No, I haven't finished the cookies. No. I eat like a bit of a cookie at a time. It should last me a couple more days. Hey, hijacked, hello. Yeah, it's not too bad. A bit chilly today, but could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. You're gonna lurk and nap. I guess I'll go up to St. Clair since we're practically there, but I'm not going to go any further north than St. Clair. We'll head west. Hey, dingus. Yeah, nothing wrong with having an opinion. That literally might be one of the only cities in all of the United States that has more going on than Toronto, actually. It probably is really the only one, with a couple of other contenders. LA, you know, LA, Chicago. I think that's about the only other two that you could put up against Toronto.
All our kids were
Or Vegas, but that's a sort of different kind of thing altogether, right? Vegas isn't a regular city. It's not like a real city as far as I'm concerned. It's just a bunch of casinos along a big strip. with a little downtown area that doesn't really have much to do. Hey Mary, hello. I've never been to Vegas, no, but I'm pretty familiar with how Vegas is, right? I don't think I have to go there to know that I don't enjoy that sort of place. It's not what I consider to be an interesting city in terms of a place to live. Hey, Chris Mills. All right, we're at St. Clair. Hey, Miss Lobabob. Well, thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. It did come across pretty comedic, actually, more than I thought, you know? Because it just seemed to get more ridiculous with every time I walked past that spot. Maybe Drake will see that video. I'm not going to go up to Strides Land. This is as far north as I'm going, St. Clair Avenue. So we're in Midtown though. We made it to Midtown. Sort of like the southern part of Midtown, I guess. Mark Allen Holmes. Yeah, I have no desire to go to Vegas, you know. I mean, I've seen lots of videos. I'm a geography urbanist geek, so I've done my fair share of reading and looking at photos and maps and Google Earth and Google Street View and everything, you know. I've studied Vegas quite a bit. And I just know it's not the type of city that I would really enjoy spending time in, you know. As a non-gambler, what would be the point of me going there? To see some shows, I guess? I don't know. Definitely not a place to explore as a pedestrian anyway. It's just not that kind of city. Yeah, it's kind of like Clifton Hill in Niagara Falls, right? Just like a supersized version. But it doesn't have a big awesome waterfall to look at. You're in the desert. What's up, Quad Mods? Hello, Carol. Hey, Tiana, you're back home? That was like a fast trip to Toronto, holy moly. The Punk Rock Museum, okay, there are a few things obviously that are cool there, you know. Not saying there's nothing interesting there, but I don't know if it's worthy of taking a trip to Vegas just to go to the Punk Rock Museum. Do I remember the Rock Magazine Circus? I think so. Sounds familiar. That building is just about topped out, I think. Walking into the sun. I'm going to go south down Avenue Road. We'll start going back towards downtown. I'm blinded by the light walking in this direction. Revved up like a deuce. Not today, Budgie Flight. But if he wants to do something like that again, I'd go. It was fun last time. You've been to Graceland? Graceland? Memphis, Tennessee. You've been to Graceland? Crossing the street. I'm crossing. All right, we'll say goodbye to St. Clair Avenue. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Tiana. It's hard to see the chat. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, you know, if I was walking home with my pizza. I'd be like, say what? This pizza's all for me. It's like Joey on Friends, you know? Joey doesn't share food. Especially not pizza. Come on now. Unless it was pre-planned with a friend, of course. Hello, Gertish. I didn't listen to those stations very much, Mark, because I wasn't really able to listen to them when I was sort of growing up. I just listened to the local North Bay radio stations. I remember there was CFCH for like rock and top 40 and stuff like that. CKAT was the country station. I never listened to that. And then there was CHUR, which is a adult contemporary radio station that came later. And then there was the Fox. That was the rock station that came even later. I'm not sure what the radio stations are in North Bay now. I think there are a couple other ones that I don't really know about, you know. I have some old cassette tapes, you know, from the 80s where I would record songs off the radio. And you always catch little bits of the DJ or the station call signs, you know, CFCH. And you always try to cut those parts out when you're recording, but you always caught little bits of it, like the DJ talking and stuff like that. I'm kind of glad I wasn't able to block those parts out, because now it's sort of like a trip down memory lane when you hear those things, more so than the songs themselves, you know. It's like, oh, I remember that DJ, you know. Jeez, I wonder if he's still alive. Going down Avenue Road. There were 2 stations where you grew up, Carol? Yeah, for most of my childhood in North Bay, there were just the 2 stations, but then eventually more came along. When I moved away, I think there were like 5 stations in North Bay, but I don't even know what's there now. Budgie flight, yeah, me too, you know. Seeing all the old like TV station bumpers and things like that, that brings back more memories and nostalgia than the shows, you know. The little jingles and that sort of thing. You can see the shows or hear the songs anywhere, but you can't hear all that other stuff so much unless someone recorded it. Nice view looking into downtown here. You can see the Sky Tower. There's the Sky Tower. De La Salle College, fancy private school over there. Upper Canada College is way up there at the end. Another fancy private school with a clock tower. Yeah, the leaves are finally coming out. You can see some right up ahead here. One thing though, once the leaves are on the trees, you don't get to see the view as well here. With the bare branches, you can actually see things a bit better. Hey YouTube, hello. Going down Avenue Road, down the hill. Look how wide it is. Look how many lanes Avenue Road is right here. 6 lanes wide. Why? Why it doesn't have to be so wide? One of the widest streets in the core of the city, and it doesn't even have a proper name that lets you know whether it's a road or it's an avenue. It's both. It's an avenue road. Yeah, Road Avenue, that would work just as well. Continuum Avenue Road Street. Why not Street Drive? Hey, old rot gut. Boulevard Way. Yeah, so many things you could come up with that make about as much sense as Avenue Road. I remember this building. Some dingus yelled at me, told me not to record the building one time. So I always make sure I get a good shot of it every time I walk past. Don't record this building. Oh, no, 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 no. Later, Christos. I wonder if that building is blurred out on Google Street View. I wonder if someone who lives in an apartment can request that an entire building be blurred out, even if they only rent an apartment. I think you have to be a property owner, maybe, in order to have a property blurred out on Google Street View. Not a renter. But what if it's a condo building? What if someone owns a condo in a building with like 500 units? Could they request that the entire building be blurred out? Not sure how that works. Or maybe it just only applies to homes, like houses, or small businesses. I don't know. And I was saying in another stream, but once those properties are blurred out on Google Street View, that's permanent. Someone could move away and a new person could move in, and they can't undo that. That's permanently blurred out. It just seems ridiculous to me. Like, what if someone like made an elaborate lawn display that they wanted to show off and be visible on Google Street View, like some amazing landscaping skills or something like that, but the previous owner had that property blurred out, and then they're out of luck. No one can ever see it. Is that right, Miss Bob? That sounds like a fun job. I used to have a t-shirt that said Google, like it was a Google t-shirt. And when I'd be out recording videos, I had people ask me if I worked for Google, like doing the Google Street View kind of thing, you know? Doing like a sidewalk sort of version of Google Street View. Technically, I do, you know, get paid by Google, so I do sort of work at Google in a way as a YouTuber. But that's not what they're wondering. Well, Mark, when I see a house that's blurred out on Google Street View, that makes me want to go look at it just to see what it looks like, right? Like if I'm looking through a nice old neighborhood on Google Street View and I come across a blurred out house, I'm just like, what the heck? Kind of makes me want to go there and walk around and look at that house just to see it. I've ranted about this before. So if you don't have your house blurred out, no one will give a shit. It'll just be another house, not worthy of any special attention. If you're blurring it out, it suddenly becomes the focus of all of your attention. Yeah, that's true. User photos, or you can just use Apple Maps version, you know, called Look Around. If you can't see it on Google Street View, you can probably see it on Apple Look Around. A honka burn in love. What are you honking at? You brought Elvis into the building. Hello, Shannon. quite the big bunker-looking house here, whatever it is. I think it's an apartment building, really, but a lot of the older big houses in the core of the city are actually divided up into multiple units. Hey, math doctors. All right, we're almost back downtown. Davenport Road. Don't bring Elvis out again now, come on. Darlene, it's snowing. Where are you again, Darlene? Let's hope that stays away from here. Construction. Like a new restaurant going in here, I think, maybe? Something. Some sort of commercial enterprise. That could cause a whoopsie. Right, quad mods. Hey, Shine Wings, hello, hello, and LAB, hello. And Jacqueline. What's up, Jacqueline? Maxim. I wonder if the Yorkville Jewish Center fixed their menorah. They had a big menorah set up, and somebody was walking past a few weeks ago and ripped it down. Just sort of grabbed it and broke it and ripped it down and fell down on the sidewalk. They said they're going to put it back up and make it stronger. They caught the guy on camera who did it. I haven't heard anything about it since then, though. But he was on camera. Because you're always on camera, you know, when you're walking along the street. So if you don't like being caught in my stream while you're walking along the street, you're being caught on other cameras the entire way anyway. Walking past the Yorkville area here. You were seen briefly. I remember that. I was doing a pre-recorded video in the beaches area. I remember. Hey, Susie, hello. Yeah, I had no idea who I was walking behind. Looking into Yorkville Avenue. Alright, we're almost at Bloor. 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 Hey, Kevin, hello. .315 Tricky, welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the walk. We're just coming back into downtown now. Heading south. Queen's Park continues south of Bloor here. There's the Royal Ontario Museum. Welcome to any new viewers. I hope you're enjoying. If you dig this sort of thing, I do it regularly. A few times a week I'll go live like this. And the other days of the week I post a pre-recorded walk. So hit the subscribe if you want to see more. Come and say hi in the chat if you want. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. And you'll be notified when I go live or if I'm about to premiere a video. Do all the things, as I like to say. Hit all the buttons. And thank you, Alan K. Alright, let's continue, as I like to say. Yeah, I think we're getting our first glimpse of the tower. This has been a CN Tower free stream so far. But I see it kind of hiding behind the trees. Yeah, let's get me to 32K. I'm so close. I'm so close. I think if everyone watching now who hasn't subscribed hit the subscribe button now, I'd probably hit 32K just like that. That would be my guess. Side of the ROM. Hey, John Gordon, hello. Let's check up on the progress of the planetarium. It's about to be demolished. 32K subs to walk 32K steps. That's possible. I could walk 32K steps. I have done it maybe once, if not very close anyway. I just recently walked over 30K steps within the last month or so on one of the days. I don't do it that often though. So here's the planetarium. It's still there. It hasn't been destroyed yet. Still there for now. Looks like any day now they're going to knock it down. Hey, Shine Wings. Yeah, this is a really nice part of the city, I agree. All the old architecture sort of clustered around here. Got some museums, that sort of thing. Got the University of Toronto. Got the nice Bloor Yorkville skyline. It is a very sort of kind of sophisticated big city kind of vibe all around here. In a different way than the financial district, though, you know, that's a whole different kind of thing, but I think this is easily the second most sort of impressive part of downtown after the financial district. Of course, we got construction all the time, sort of mucking things up from an aesthetic point of view, but you know, one day this will all be cleared up. We got Queen's Park right up ahead. And once all the leaves are on the trees, it really sort of ups it another notch or two all around here. Hope to visit Toronto. Well, hopefully you'll be able to visit Toronto. Yeah, I just remembered the cherry blossoms, right? They're kind of just around the corner. I was kind of thinking I might come here tomorrow, but it might be raining tomorrow, as I mentioned. So maybe I'll take a look now in case tomorrow is too much of a washout to record a video, you know? You know what I'm saying? We'll go look at them now, you know? We'll go look at the cherry blossoms, you know? Oh, that's right, you know? We'll see, you know, if they're blooming yet. They might be blooming, you know? Where are the squirrels? They're around. Probably lots of them just right over there. Let's go see if these things are blossoming. Is that Paul or John? I guess I wasn't doing a very good impersonation if you didn't know. Boo-earns. Hey Jillian, hello. There's the tower. Finally get a proper look at it. Get to the tower. Get to it. You think that was John Allen? John has a much more nasal voice, you know. Paul has the kind of soft and whimsical kind of voice. That's my grandfather. He's also my grandfather. It's a Hard Day's Night quote, right, Paul? Alright, we're going to go see if the cherry blossoms are blossoming right in front of the Robarts library, the giant turkey building. Yeah, it's not an easy accent, the Liverpool accent. It's not easy. I've been trying for decades to get it, and I still can't really nail it, you know? The really, really strong Liverpool accents, you can barely understand what they're saying sometimes. The Beatles tended to have, you know, lesser Liverpool accents, so at least you could understand what they were saying. I think they call it scouse. Alright, Nav and Dat. Alright, enjoy your weekend. Thanks again for the super earlier. Thanks for watching. I think I can see the cherry blossoms. Yeah, it looks like they're blossoming. If it's not raining tomorrow, I might come back and record a video, though. Incorporate it into a walk, you know, that sort of thing. As I do. Maybe combine the tulips with the cherry blossoms, as I was saying. Chance of rain is very high on Saturday. Yeah. I actually have a bad weather video coming up that will be premiered on Saturday, so I guess that works out. It's an every type of precipitation walk. I got caught in the rain, in the hail, and in the snow. All in like within a 30-minute walk. It did everything. And then it cleared up and got sunny also. So that'll be the video for tomorrow. The old battle turkey. All right, here we go. I think like the first nice warm sunny day after today, this will be swamped with people though. Much more so than right now.
This one's always on. They're just shot bombs.
Like next weekend, if it's nice and sunny and warm, when things are in full bloom, because some of these are not fully bloomed yet, you know, like this one, or these ones. So I bet you next weekend, if it's a beautiful sunny warm weekend, this will be rammed with people. Same with that Trinity Bellwoods. Hey, Mammy True, hello. How about walking High Park? Yeah, there's lots of cherry blossoms in High Park too. That place can get to be a bit of a zoo though, in terms of crowds and that sort of thing. And the cherry blossoms are kind of deep into the park also. So if you're live streaming, sometimes the signal is not good when you're live streaming deep into the park. You might lose some signal. So I rarely go to High Park, you know, for the cherry blossoms. I went there once to do a pre-recorded video. So that's on the channel. That's an old video of mine. A classic. It's a classic Continuum channel, or channel. A classic Continuum video. On the channel. I should take all my old videos and just make a playlist and call them Classic Continuum. All the old shaky videos. Hey Choppy, welcome, welcome. Alright, so that was just a little diversion. Here's the turkey. Robarts Library. You know, you got the neck and the head right there, if you're wondering why is it a turkey. Or a peacock, I guess, would also work, right? You got the neck and the head, and you got the big kind of hindquarters behind there, right? The big tail. It's not the best angle to get the turkey effect, but maybe you see it. The brutalist turkey. I was saying earlier when we walked past the reference library that was the biggest public library branch, but this is the biggest library in the city. I think there's a better angle from over here to see the turkey.
Oh, they're there. Oh, okay, never mind.
Looks more like a dragon. I don't see a dragon, but kind of wish I did, you know? I want to see a dragon. I just see a big turkey. Yeah, that's a nice old house. It's part of the U of T now.
Where are you going?
I think this is like a Catholic center for the campus, like a student Catholic Newman Center for Catholic life. That's what that's all about here. So there's the turkey again. You love the turkey building? I like it. I think it's a pretty awe-inspiring building, really. It's huge. It's hudge, isn't that what they used to say in internet lingo? It's hudge. Huge. Hey, Ashnix, hello. Whitecliff College. These are all part of University of Toronto. I don't know if it was football or rugby. I didn't get a close enough look. Or soccer, as some people might call it on this side of the pond. Hello, Rochelle. Welcome. We have a cool evening here. Much cooler than the last few days. Alright, let's go through the park.
Rhythm goes up a bit. Just way back.
WrestleMania 42. I think the last time I paid attention to WrestleMania was probably WrestleMania 2. Whatever year that was. In 1982. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I haven't watched wrestling since Hogan was, you know, kind of like the most famous wrestler. So like in the 80s. That would been the last time I was watching wrestling. Back in the Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant days, you know. And Randy Macho Man Savage and all those kind of famous 80s wrestlers, you know. The Iron Sheik. I'm trying to remember all these guys. The Scottish guy. Whatever his name was. That's him, Quad Mods and Doofus. That's him. I was trying to think of his name again. I remember he wore a kilt. YOLO? Alright, we're heading east now. Kind of heading back towards the east side. We're still on the west side, but I started on the east side and I'll probably end up on the east side again. Clair, yeah, that's another name. My wrestling phase only really lasted a few years, I guess. I didn't really stick with it. But it was fun for a while. I had a t-shirt that said Hulkamania. I think I have a picture of me wearing my Hulkamania t-shirt. My shoelace came untied. All right, let me fix this. Much better. New sidewalk construction here. Looks like they're putting interlocking brick, or continuing the interlocking brick. Yes, Pizza Nova. Pizza, 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 Pizza Nova. They're not bad for a chain, you know? Like a more major chain anyway, like, because north of Brooklyn technically is a chain also, but they don't have too many locations, so they're still really good, you know. Pizza Nova is more of a sizable chain where you might not expect them to be that good. Yeah, by the time The Rock and all those characters were the big names, I wasn't even aware of what was going on with wrestling anymore.
Is that your apple?
Alright, Young Street. Let's cross on over to the east side. Not normally a lot of traffic on Young Street, but every once in a while. It's usually much busier with people than with cars. Hey, Mark M, hello. You got it. Cross on over to the east side. Cross on over to the other side. Buildings. Me like tall buildings. Heard those two girls say, "Oh, this guy's Twitch streaming." Not quite. I don't think people of a certain age realize that you can live stream on YouTube also. It's not all Twitch. Hey, Leo Takaf, hello. Yeah, I'm recording buildings, everyone. Call the authorities. That building is full of people. I'm streaming it. Womp womp. Here comes Church Street. Here's a nice older apartment building. Don't really notice this on that much. I don't come on Dundonald Street that much, that's why. Rarely ever have I walked down this street. So once I'm on Church, I'm gonna head south here. Make my way towards home and towards a grocery store. And I think it's almost 8 o'clock, so that means Cookies and Chaos should be starting her live stream. So by all means, check out another fun and chaotic stream over on her channel.
Check it out. Not really.
So what I told you,
I think she's making something banana flavored. So that gets my vote, obviously. The chaos has already started before the stream. That doesn't surprise me. We're at Church in Wellesley.
But we've been told.
Psoriasis. She's like allergic to like grass.
Grass.
No, she has a lot.
Hey, Lisa, hello. Hi, hi, hi. That's a Paul McCartney song right there. Well, that's one of my songs, you know. I wrote that one about marijuana. I should check out the exhibit at the AGO. Yeah, I probably should. I probably should. Will I? I don't know. Kinda busy in the village. There's a big push to turn this into a pedestrianized zone for the summer months, right? I think it might actually happen. And it might sort of open the door to that sort of thing becoming possible in other neighborhoods as well, you know, finally. If like Church Street goes pedestrianized in the summer, then maybe another street will follow. You know, the year after, we might get a bunch of streets sort of like what they do in Montreal that are pedestrianized for the summer months. For some reason, all of a sudden, it just seems like there's the will to have it actually happen, you know? I don't know what was stopping it before, but it just seems different this time. Hopefully it's not just something that won't amount to anything, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, they already have proven it that it works, right? In lots of other cities, including in Montreal. Toronto is not some special case.
the church house, yeah, and the
sign
or
is
something just won't work here for some whatever magical reason. If it works in other cities, right? If it works in Montreal, it can work in Toronto. Sometimes people act like there's just something different here. Like, ooh, it's, I don't know, you know. Hey, Bill Chow. Hello, Cynthia. Yeah, I think the village is the perfect spot to do something like that. And then maybe like one of the streets in Yorkville, you know, would be another street to try it out on. Like Yorkville Avenue, Cumberland. Close it down for the whole summer. They do it on Market Street already, so it's not like... And on that other street in Yorkville, what's that little street? Bel Air, right? So they do it on Bel Air. But those are just short little streets that are only a block long. Market Street and Bel Air. So a longer stretch of Church Street would be a definite step up. And then they could do the same on Yorkville Avenue, maybe. Yeah, except all the supercar people wouldn't be able to cruise around and rev their engines. Hey, the mighty runt. Hey, Advisorate. Alright, we're continuing south down Church. I'm just about at my destination though, which is the Metro, if you haven't figured that out. I think I ended my last stream there too, didn't I? Hey Morgana, hello. But you know, once I end the stream, head over to Felicity's stream. I think she started it now. Cookies and Chaos on YouTube. She's doing a live stream, doing some baking in her kitchen. Something banana flavored.
It's like your personal statement that go to university. Yeah, so exactly. So you'll see when I wrote whatever.
Gerard.
Yeah.
they had UFC comments. I was outside.
Yeah, so, you know,
I'm gonna grab some root beer. That's my plan. It's Friday night. Time to party, man. Party down with some root beer. Wild and crazy, I know. Maybe play some Sabbath. Friday night. Always a good night for some Sabbath. We have an A&W root beer. That's probably what I'm getting. The Selection brand is not bad. The Metro sort of cheapy brand they have, it's not bad, but A&W is definitely better. It costs like twice as much as the Selection brand though. But all right. I have arrived at the Metro once again for the probably 100th time in a live stream, but it is the closest grocery store to where I live. So thanks everyone for joining me on the Friday evening stream. Just sort of wandered around from the east side down in this very area where I started the stream, and then heading all the way up to St. Clair Avenue, and then back down Avenue Road, or Road Avenue, whatever you want to call it, and into downtown. We checked out the cherry blossoms at the U of T. So I hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. We made it back to the east side here. Hope to see you in my next stream. Probably on Monday will be the next live stream. So once again, make sure you subscribe and like and share and do all those things. Hit the notification bell. If you're a newbie or a long-time lurker, hope to see you in my next live stream. But tomorrow night I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7:15 p.m. or thereabouts. So hope to see you there for that. I'll be in the live chat as we watch that one together. So thanks again to everyone for watching. Any new subscribers, new viewers, thank you. Channel members, all the regulars, of course, it's been a pleasure. Moderators, Vivian, Alan K, thank you very kindly. And all those who sent support with the Superchats or Super Stickers, or any PayPal donations that might have come my way, thank you so much. Alright, until next time, I will continue and head over to Cookies and Chaos. My friend Felicity, that you might have seen in a few streams, including our recent pizza stream. She's doing a baking stream from her kitchen right now, so check it out. Alright, until next time, I will continue. Alright, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Time to get the root beer.